So what we have here is our fanny pack, and we've been asked a couple of times to come up with something a little bit more slimline than our Rogan, which is a bit intense for daily wear. Initially we had just a slick front, there was no external pocket, and that meant that you really didn't have any way to separate your gear. So if you are carrying a pistol and all of a sudden you're paying for your groceries, everybody knows exactly what you're about. So it was kind of nice to have a couple of different parts of the fanny pack. So we have the zippered part up front, for your wallet, and then if you wanted to carry, something in the back, you weren't showing all of your cards at once. So we went through changes with the waist belt to make sure that it was comfortable for extended use, or if you're being, very active, running around, things like that. We added some elastic along the back for some organization capabilities. So, you could have your flashlight or your knife, or even some size phones will fit on that back wall in the center. So we slimmed it down quite a bit. We simplified some of the features. We made it comfortable for all day wear. We sourced some secure stretch webbing. We tried using mil-spec webbing in the initial go around, but it rubbed on the side, especially under a t-shirt while you're running around. This has just a little bit of stretch to it, and it's much more secure, much more comfortable for all day use. We've got dual tensioners on here, so if you are running around with this, a lot of people are using these today to carry a pistol while they run, to keep things out of their pockets. So we've got a few features in here. We have a zippered detail pocket up front, which is great for things like, your knife, or I've got my keys, and I've got a streamlined wedge in here. And then in mine, I have snub nose 38. I've got a reload, and I've got a tourniquet. That would just be kind of a standard loadout in there. I have this just on a regular inside the waist belt holster that I can take off, so if I wanted to ditch this, I can move everything to my waistline, no problem. But it will fit larger pistols as well. This is a 43X, which is just a little bit smaller than a Glock 19. So really your compact and your subcompact pistols will fit in here. If you look on the inside at the bottom, there is a tab for a Zackus or a trigger guard. I just have cord going through some of my Kydex holster shells right now, but that means that you can keep your firearm completely covered up, and then you can clear your holster on the draw stroke. Kenny runs with his a lot, and he runs with it offset so that it doesn't get in his way, and he actually runs it with the slide down and the grip up so that he can reach off of his strong side and draw from there. So there's a couple of different ways to carry your pistol in here. But on the back wall, we've got elastic just with a few loops in there, and that means that you can you can keep things out of the bottom, right? You can keep things on the back wall, and it's not just a deep dark black hole in there. There is padded cordura on the back, so there is a little bit of padding. And then on each side, we have a 1-inch tab. It comes with one Grimlock, and you can put it on either side. So depending if you want to keep your keys there, or your bus pass, or some quick access item that's not going to be in a pocket, or just to get things out of your hands, you have that option, or you can take it off. You can do whatever you want with it. But the construction with this, I wanted to make sure that there was as few fail points as possible. So this webbing actually goes all the way through this wing on the side. It's triple stitched and then is bar tacked. So this is built to take quite a bit of abuse, and then it goes into a main seam which is bound. So it is a fanny pack, but it's made like the rest of our gear, so it shouldn't blow out, and you should have it for a good long time.